Hi, your Choice here. Thank you so very much for joining me again for another session of Choice Spirit. Here I'm back speaking on water again. I talked to you about something I coined, my Divine Love Tonic, which is water. It's to remind myself that water is sacred. It's sacred. Water has life. It's living. It's conscious, and it communicates with us. It has memory. It remembers everything. I talked about that in one of my other videos also, and how it's important that we speak over our water. It responds, it reacts, it receives, it transmits. One person can come next to a bottle of water and it changes the whole, it picks up the vibration of that person as that person comes close. As same as plants. Plants also can feel the energy and the vibe of an individual. I talked about how I pray and speak over the water and how I do this in a way where I get my bottle of water, preferably a glass, and I write all over it. I script on the bottle, love, joy, happiness, because it remembers what you write on it. It picks up the frequency of colors, of sound, of which are all vibratory frequencies. So it picks up the frequency of all things. And it remembers all pathways. And in some way, I know I'm all over the place, but hang with me a little bit. Just like the air we breathe, and because this is an enclosed ecosystem, if you will, this earth, this is an ecosystem within itself. So all energy within this ecosystem is circulated, and water and air. So it's the water. We may pray into the water, speak into the water. That water then evaporates, perhaps, or goes within our bodies, or waters a plant. That frequency of the word that you spoke is then transferred into the plant, into your body, becomes transformed within your body, or it evaporates back into the heavens, into the clouds, and then perhaps it rains somewhere else, and someone is drinking that water. And the water is conscious. It is living. It remembers all things. Our ancestors knew this, and it was handed down. Now scientists are just discovering the power of water, and water is more than just what we say it is. It's actually a conscious. We can say the Almighty, the Most High, the Creator of all creation is there in the waters, because it is. So all of that to say that when we speak over our water, we are injecting our vibe, our signature, if you will, and whatever state of being that we are in when we speak to the water is what then goes into our bodies, is what then goes into the atmosphere. Next time you pick up a glass of water, speak high vibe, love, appreciation, gratitude, intentions of love, of well-being, because the water is always listening, and that energy will forever be transferred. It doesn't go. The next time you walk up to a glass of water, how are you feeling? Regardless to whether or not you're drinking it, watering a plant, or giving it to another. However you're feeling, that energy goes into the water that another is drinking. When you go to a river, say a small prayer if you go to a river, to a waterfall, to the ocean, to the sea, to the lake. Send a prayer out over the water. So Quick word about water. Much love. Thank you so very much for joining me again for another session, Choice Spirit. Namaste.